Most people don't enter a relationship expecting to be manipulated, controlled, or emotionally harmed. In fact, narcissistic individuals often make a very positive first impression. They can appear confident, charming, attentive, successful, and deeply interested in getting to know you. This is one reason why recognizing narcissistic traits early can be so difficult. The warning signs are rarely obvious in the beginning. Instead, they often emerge gradually through patterns of behavior that become clearer over time. Today we will talk about how to spot a narcissist before they hurt you. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 10. They move too fast too soon. One of the earliest warning signs of a narcissist is the speed at which the relationship develops. They may quickly push for emotional intimacy, constant communication, or serious commitments before you have had enough time to truly know them. At first, this intensity can feel flattering. It may seem like you have found someone who is deeply interested in you and genuinely excited about the relationship. However, healthy connections usually develop gradually. Trust, respect, and emotional closeness take time to build. When someone is trying to accelerate the relationship at an unusual pace, it is worth paying attention. The goal is often to create emotional attachment before you have a chance to notice potential red flags. 9. They always need attention. Narcissists often have a strong need for attention, admiration, and validation from others. Conversations frequently revolve around their accomplishments, problems, opinions, or experiences. Even when someone else is sharing something important, they may find a way to redirect the focus back to themselves. At first, this behavior may seem like confidence or enthusiasm. Over time, however, a pattern emerges where their need for attention consistently outweighs their interest in other people. Healthy relationships involve mutual interest and balanced communication. When one person constantly needs to be the center of attention, it may indicate a deeper issue. 8. They rarely accept responsibility. Everyone makes mistakes. The difference is how they respond when those mistakes are pointed out. Narcissists often struggle to accept responsibility for their actions. Instead of acknowledging mistakes, they may make excuses, blame circumstances, or shift responsibility onto someone else. Even small issues can become opportunities for them to avoid accountability. This pattern becomes especially important because accountability is one of the foundations of healthy relationships. If someone consistently refuses to admit fault, meaningful growth and conflict resolution become extremely difficult. 7. They talk badly about everyone else. Pay close attention to how someone speaks about former partners, friends, family members, co-workers, and other people in their life. Narcissists often describe themselves as the victim in every situation. According to their stories, everyone else was unreasonable, unfair, jealous, dishonest, or problematic. While anyone can have a few difficult relationships, a long history of blaming everyone else should raise concerns. If every previous relationship ended because of someone else's faults, there is a good chance you are only hearing part of the story. 6. They ignore small boundaries. Boundaries are one of the clearest ways to evaluate someone's respect for others. A narcissist may not immediately violate major boundaries, but they often test smaller ones. They may pressure you when you say no, dismiss your preferences, ignore your comfort level, or continue behaviors you have already expressed concerns about. These actions may seem minor in isolation, but they reveal an important pattern. People who respect boundaries tend to respect them consistently. People who ignore small boundaries often become more disrespectful over time. 5. They make everything about winning. Healthy relationships are built on cooperation, understanding, and mutual respect. Narcissists often approach interactions as competitions instead. Conversations become debates. Disagreements become battles. Differences of opinion become opportunities to prove they are right. Their focus is often less about solving problems and more about protecting their image or maintaining control. This need to win can make even simple discussions unnecessarily stressful, because compromise feels like defeat to them. 4. They lack genuine empathy. One of the most significant traits associated with narcissistic behavior is a limited ability to genuinely empathize with others. They may appear caring when it benefits them or enhances their image, but consistent empathy often becomes harder to find over time. When you are struggling, they may minimize your feelings. When you are hurt, they may focus on how the situation affects them. When you need support, they may seem impatient or uninterested. Empathy is essential for healthy relationships because it allows people to understand and care about each other's experiences. Without it, relationships often become one-sided. 3. They make you doubt yourself early. Many people assume manipulation begins after months or years. In reality, subtle forms of manipulation often appear much earlier. A narcissist may question your feelings, dismiss your concerns, or make you feel as though your reactions are unreasonable. You may leave conversations feeling confused even though you entered them feeling certain. This early self-doubt is important to notice, because healthy relationships generally strengthen your confidence rather than weaken it. If someone consistently leaves you questioning yourself, it deserves attention. 2. Their actions never match their words. Narcissists are often skilled at saying the right things. They may promise change, express concern, or make commitments that sound sincere. The problem is that their actions frequently fail to support those words. They may talk about honesty while being deceptive. They may claim to value respect while behaving disrespectfully. They may promise improvement without making meaningful changes. Words can be persuasive, but patterns of behavior reveal much more. One of the most reliable ways to evaluate someone is to compare what they say with what they consistently do. 1. You constantly feel something is off. Perhaps the most important warning sign is the feeling that something does not quite make sense. You may not be able to explain it clearly. There may not be one dramatic event that confirms your concerns. Instead, there is simply a persistent feeling of discomfort, confusion, or unease. You notice contradictions. You notice behavior that does not match their image. You notice yourself making excuses for things that should not require excuses. Many survivors later realize that they sensed these problems long before they fully understood them. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.